Salakia Akim, I got cut off to my last. This is be a part two. Actually, it benefited me there, but it was kind of rude. I apologize, Salakia. All right, but back to this brain implantation. Using this chip technology, and it was describing how they helped this guy who was paralyzed for over a decade. Now he had some mobility. He could scratch his nose, do some things. And, we read to start off the last video, Revelation 13. I started 11 and on down. But these are one of these miracles, all right, that are going to deceive the people. And they're going to, take the chip, all right. The same individual, Mr. Kochevar included, participated in the United States government-funded program called BrainGate. The sensor arrays used in his research, smaller than a button, allow patients to move robotic arms or cursors on a screen just by thinking. All right. But as far as Dr. Kirsch knows, Mr. Kochevar, who died in 2017 for reasons unrelated to the research, how do we know that? Was the first paralyzed person to regain use of his limbs by way of this technology. Now, this guy died in 2017, all right? Who knows what, it's been 3 years ago since he died. Now, we don't know, it doesn't mention if he had continued up until that point, or he was out of the program for a while. It's not made clear, but still, you got to understand, people, what lengths they'll go to, all right. You've been paralyzed, you've been blind, whatever else, cerebral palsy, Parkinson's, any other disease. In this case, we're talking about mobility issues. It could be, anything else. All right, who knows? Let's see. This fall, Dr. Kirsch and his colleagues will begin version 2.0 of the experiment. This time, they will implant 6 smaller arrays. More sensors will improve the quality of the signal, and instead of implanting electrodes directly in the volunteer's muscles, they'll insert them upstream, circling the nerves that move the muscles. In theory, Dr. Kirsch says that will enable movement of the entire arm and hand. The next major goal is to restore sensation so that people can know if they're holding a rock, say, or an orange. So they're going to fine-tune it now. It's just not enough that you're able to move, but, can you identify through touch what you're holding, So again, this is another case of, as these Edomites go further and further, they tend to say, well, can we improve upon what the Most High did? Because in all actuality, that's what they aim to do anyway. They want to be, if not equal to, they think because of their pride that they're better than the Most High. Yeah, this is a fool at the end of the day. That's one of the worst things you can be called. It says, or if their hand was wandered too close to a flame. When you think about Job 30, that's exactly what they're called. All right. It says sensation has been the longest ignored part of paralysis. All right. Wow. Let's see. And it goes into, details about rerouting sensory information from the robotic part to, the brain and all this, technical mumbo jumbo. But the basics are, they're, what this person lost, they're trying to give back. And once they do that, of course, it's just his nature. He's going to go try to one-up the Most High, all right? Let's see. Wow.